Hey, hey.
Hello.
What is going on?
Okay, so we can't not talk about it. We got new chairs.
I don't know that.
They're supposed to be like, I feel like they have higher backs.
Yes.
They're quite comfortable. I think they need to have like a back up to here.
Much more comfortable than sitting on a high stool.
We've been sitting on high stools, and this is much nicer.
This is much nicer. I'm quite happy here.
I'm very happy. You tend to sit like perched like a bird when you're on a high stool. You're kind of like up, you know, looking for work or something.
I feel more stable, more strong. Like my feet are on the ground. I can definitely get ranty from this position.
Yeah. And don't you just feel better when you buy yourself.
Hey Del, how are you, beautiful woman?
When you buy yourself something new, you just feel better. Like, I don't care whether it's like vain or not, you just do, you feel better, right?
Hey Court.
Hey Court, this is going to turn an unstoppable party.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, how's the title? Like, it's got to fit in with the unstoppable chicks, right?
Of course. Hey Elle.
Good evening,
What's going on? What's the time over there? We're still getting used to this time difference stuff, right? It's killing us.
Yeah, it's completely killing us. I think this is supposed to be done at 5 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah,
or
like
something.
a few hours
I
ago.
don't know, a few hours. Here we are. But, you know, when you have to build chairs, then it's going to take some time, right? Like, chairs don't arrive fully assembled anymore.
That's true.
It's 9:30 in East.
God.
You know what's funny about Perth? It's not my teeth blacked out. You know what's funny in Perth is they call everything that's not here over East.
Over East.
It's over East. It almost sounds like Neverland, right? It's like where Peter Pan lives. They go, oh, when we go over East. It's so bizarre.
Hey,
it's like
Melanie.
there's here and everywhere that's to the east.
So when I was in the shower this morning, right? So I've been having cold showers every morning.
As have I.
As per the Body Hustle Challenge, right? So I've been having cold showers in the morning. And this morning, I was like, I don't fucking want this shower. I'm in the shower. Charlize.
11:30 New Zealand.
Oh, gosh. So Charlize is in the shower with me. She's chasing me around, trying to wee on me like she does every bloody shower we have together. I'm like, what's that extra warmth? Charlize, God, stop peeing on me. She chases me around the shower, weeing on me. I'm like, jeez. She has like, I don't know, she's like a ninja wee for a girl, right?
Well, it's because she kind of like, she like lifts her groin over your leg. Like she sort of comes right up like a puppy and lifts herself onto your leg.
Does anyone else's kid do that? Okay, just really. So anyway, I'm gonna wee on her. I've decided I'm just gonna wee on her. I'm gonna hold that until she gets in there. Anyways, I'm in the shower and we had a warm shower, washed my hair, and then I was like, right, I've got to have this cold shower. And I'm going through all these bloody excuses in my head, right? I'm going like, I don't really feel like it today. Like I'm not feeling the best. Like, what did Elle say?
So I think it's good to have pee on you if you feel the chilblains.
On your
feet if you have chilblains.
Well, I'll remember that for when I want chilblains.
Next time I see you, I'll pee on your feet together.
Yeah. But I was coming up with all these excuses. Like I didn't want to get cold. I'm like, I'm going to be cold when I get out of the shower. And I'm going to have to stand in front of the heater to warm up. And, you know, I just had all these fucking excuses going on in my head. And I was like, is this really how you want to start the day? I was like, you really want to start the day bitching about having a cold shower when you know that when you get out you actually feel warmer. Like the air feels warmer. You feel more awake. You feel more alive. You feel more energetic. Like I was just creating all these negative stories about how this cold shower is going to impact me in a negative way. And I knew that it was just all bullshit. I was like, you've been doing this for nearly 2 weeks now. You've been having cold showers. And you're really just going to bitch out today because you don't feel like it? And you're going to create all these negative stories in your head that you know are bullshit. Anyway, so I sucked it up. I told Charlize, get out the shower. I'm putting on the cold water. I did it before I really had a chance to think. And just like, I was like laughing at myself because I was like, all these excuses that were running through your head were just like bullshit.
Yeah, your brain's so good at going.
Brain's so good.
This is everything that could go wrong. Like what you're going to go through may be amazing, but here's all the 10 things, 20 things, 30 things that could go wrong. You might have this, you might have that. And it's like, whoa! Just before that, this is the key to succeeding in anything in life. Is at the moment your brain starts going, oh, but what about you? Just go, shut up, brain, and do it anyway.
Yeah, like it was just so like it was just an overwhelming. Like we all have excuses and stuff like that. But this was just like bam, 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 just and it was just really obvious because I feel like having a cold shower is not that big a deal, right?
It's not. It's really not. If you haven't done it, you should do it. You actually feel really good after it. Even if it's cold, you feel really good.
Yeah, you do.
Do you know what I mean? Like even if the air's cold, you feel great. You feel really alert and really energized, and your body's like, holy shit, I know what I'm supposed to feel like in the morning now. Because how often do you get up in the morning and you're like, oh, and you kind of get out and you drag yourself to the kitchen and then everything's kind of like you get in the car. It's like you have a cold shower and you're like, fuck, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Like, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
And
it's almost as good as a coffee. Not quite.
It's not anywhere near as good as a coffee. How dare you say that?
I know, Ryan.
Especially
Ryan, the coffee addict, was like, he was over at the blender after he'd made us a coffee each, like the amazing human he is. And then he's like over at the coffee machine. He's like, I think I want another coffee. I'm like, no, babe, you are chasing the high.
Chasing the buzz.
You're a little addict like this, and he's like.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Hey Sarah, if you just joined us, say hi. We're talking about
Hey,
how to like set the tone for the day so that you just kick the ass out of your goals, whether it be weight loss, whether they be work, whether it be something else. Now, I am going to pick you up on this because how dare you say that a cold shower is almost as good as a coffee on the day that we sent a coffee back
oh, I know
having
we did.
the wrong kind of almond milk.
We did. It was terrible. Hey.
In a true diva-esque moment, we sent the coffees back because we don't fuck around when it comes to almond milk in coffees.
No, well, like, okay, so we're paying nearly $6 for a coffee these days. Like, that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't know what the prices are anywhere else in the world. Feel free to put your coffee
I'm
price.
curious. What's the coffee
I'm
cost?
really curious. Like, NZ, over East, like, how much are you paying for your coffees? Because our regular coffee is $5.80. $5.80.
$5.80. So you do the math. That's $11.60 a day. That we spend on coffee. And that's if we only have one each.
Yeah. And
that is scary, babe.
That is scary.
That is scary. We should be funding like a third world kid or something.
We should. And $8 with almond milk. Holy
is that converted from New Zealand to Australian?
I know, please. Wow. I know, this is the thing, right? Like, and if you get a bad coffee, or like, because I don't mind paying the money for like homemade almond milk. Like, I know,
same.
like, it's the labour, it's the love, it's the
$8 New Zealand dollars for a coffee.
Holy
wow.
shit! Should open a cafe over there.
Don't you guys have almonds in the country? Do you have to import all the almonds?
$3.70 for a cup or $4.20 for a mug, but that's with full cream. So, you know, almond milk's probably makes it. Are you
still drinking full cream milk?
I don't think she is.
Oh, good.
I think she's not anymore.
Okay.
But this is the thing. Like, you pay nearly $6 or $8 for a cup of coffee. You want it to be amazeballs.
Yeah.
Like, if it tastes like burnt nuts, which carton almond milk tastes like burnt nuts, then it needs to be sent back. It needs to be returned. And, well, we actually didn't get our money back.
They didn't? Okay, so now here's the thing, right? Okay, look, this is not truly an absolute diva moment. We're very precious. We're absolute coffee snobs. But what happened was, on the menu it says, on the menu it says homemade almond, or it says whatever the company's name is.
Yeah.
We're not going to name the company.
Sorry.
Because we still like them. They do amazing things. It's an amazing cafe, right?
Yeah.
But it says homemade almond milk. So you go in there, you read the menu, you go homemade almond milk. That's what I expect to get.
And that's why we went there.
That's why I went there. And literally, actually we went there because they have a nature play class for Charlize.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome. She was one of 3 kids that can climb all the way to the top of the rope in history, apparently. But if it says $8 for you're right.
Yeah,
for a coffee, if it says homemade almond milk for a coffee, you expect to get that. And literally, the moment that we put the coffee to our lips, I was like, "This isn't this." What?
I just watched me hit my head on the replay.
It's like, this isn't homemade almond milk. And so I said to Stace, can you take these back and just ask and make sure? She goes,
I was like,
can you do it? So I went back and I said, look, is it homemade, guys? And he went, yeah, it's homemade. And I said, oh, it doesn't taste like it, that's all. And he said to the chick behind the counter, is it homemade? And she goes, no, we're running out. And I was like, oh, well, look, mate, we don't drink that, or we just can't do it, so can we get a refund? Now, I would feel like that if you bought something as advertised, you should get a refund. They gave us like 2 free coffee vouchers or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining about that, that's fine, you know, like they do great work, the cakes, they're amazing, all the other food's amazing, and they've had it every other time we've been there.
Yeah, and it's been great every other, like, hence why we go there.
Anyway, we got sidetracked there about coffee. It's an important topic. Right? If you ever want to hang out with us, you got to drink coffee, and you got to appreciate it.
You got to drink coffee, wine, and eat chocolate.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like three recipes.
Hey, Amber. Elle, we have 1 cup a day. Elle, I'm going to be really, really, really straightforward with you. Cow's milk. It's just not on your menu. You know, just cow's milk. It's probably one of the most problematic foods if you're trying to lose weight. It is. If you've got weight to lose, there's a fake dog at it.
I know. I was like,
if you've got weight to lose and you're still drinking cow's milk, you're really, really slowing down your progress. There, I said it. Okay, let's keep going. So we're talking about we're talking about cold showers, and then we got stuck on coffee. How to get yourself to set the tone, to get in the mood, to create the energy and the vibe for the day so that you can smash your goals and crush excuses and crush the self-imposed limitations that you put on yourself each morning. Because you don't wake up every single day with, rah, let's go destroy life, right?
Actually, is Courtney Vickery still on this live stream? Because she just wrote an amazing post in Unstoppable, right? She said that last year was the first year that she decided to put herself first. So she started a degree at uni. She's got 5 kids. She didn't have the time, right? Like she said, I had all these excuses. I didn't have the time. I was too busy. I had 5 kids, you know, money, busyness, overwhelm. Like she just said, I could never find the time to actually do anything. And like fast forward 2 years, she's doing her uni degree. She's starting a business. She's working on herself and her health and fitness with us.
And she's still got 5 kids.
And she's like, nothing has changed. So before, when I didn't have all the time and I was too busy and I had 5 kids, I'm still doing all of that plus more. And I've still got, you know, the time. And like, so any excuse that you have right now is 100% bullshit. Like, if she was on here, she would back me up in this story. It's like, these excuses that you have, the time, the money, the space, the overwhelm, the kids, like, they're not an excuse. They're 100% not an excuse. It's just what you prioritize that you will get a result on, right? So if you prioritize watching television at night, then that's cool, right? But just know that that's probably 3 or 4 hours that you could be doing something else. If you prioritize like scrolling Facebook over doing a workout or preparing some really good meals or having connection time with your family or creating a business or whatever it might be, then like you're never going to have the time, right? Show me, like, if you've got a busy life, I totally get it. We've got 2 kids, you know, work,
and a puppy,
and a puppy now, but we've all got these excuses that run in the background, okay? And if you allow them to rule your day, your week, your month, your year, then, you know, nothing is going to change. And life, your body, your business, it's just all going to keep going along the same. And I know plenty of women, I mean, we've worked with over 500 women this year, and every single one of them might not have prioritized their health, wellness, fitness, mindset, unstoppableness before working with us, but they sure as hell can fit it in now. So, like, you need to take a look at your excuses, because your excuses are just that. Like, they don't exist. They're non-existent, and they're just a story that you tell yourself so that you can stay in your comfort zone, so that you can play small, so that you don't have to maybe do some hard work or get out of your own way. Because someone out there that has your exact same life, that has your exact same excuses, is doing something that you want to do.
I agree. I just wasn't here to do the rest of it.
Oh.
I agree. And even if, okay, so here's the thing, even if your excuses are actually legit, and even if you are actually that busy, And even if life is that full and there's not a spare moment in the day, well, guess what? You have to accept what's happening then. You've got no space to change it. You can't prioritize anything differently. That's how it's going to be. So you may as well just suck up and enjoy it and just have fun and let it go. Or you can burn part of that down. You can like get rid of something or stop something or change something or change your story around something. Like that's the real key, is changing the story around it. Like it's always that thing where it's like, this is so hard, or this is too much, or I can't cope. It's like that mental story where you hear it. And what you got to do is interrupt that story and then change it, and change the way your body feels, and change the way that your body is feeling. Because why do we drink coffee? Why do we drink alcohol? Why do people take drugs? You know, why do we go to boat parties and take our clothes off and run? Oh wait, it's a different time, that story. Why do we do all these things, right? Hey Jody.
Hey Jody.
We're looking for a change in our energy, a change in our state. Constantly searching for it. You have a coffee, you can have a decaf coffee, but it's just not quite the same, is it? It just doesn't quite give you that that nourish, right? That little bit of a kick in the adrenal glands.
In the superwoman glands.
In the superwoman glands. It doesn't quite just give you that little kick, that little pick-me-up. Hey, so we're having that for a reason. You're having that because it lifts you up. Now, can you access that without coffee? Of course you can.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you can, right? Have you ever received some amazing news, right? Where you totally go, oh my God, that's incredible, and your whole posture lifts up, chest comes up, your eyes go wide, your face pulls back, and you're like, wow, you know? But really, all you've done is heard something that made you feel a certain way, that allowed you to let out how you really want to feel. If someone walked up to you now and said, hey, you just won $5 million, you're about to have $5 million, you haven't actually got the money yet. You're not driving the car, the boat, the jet ski, whatever. But you feel like, all of a sudden you're rich, you feel powerful, you feel capable, you feel you've got options, you feel this freedom around you because you believe that you have $1 million, but you don't actually have it yet, or 5 million, or 10, or 50, or whatever. But the change of state came from the way that you feel about it, right? You'd say bullshit. It's not what's actually happening, it's how you choose to feel. And it's whether you can get yourself up into that state, whether it's through music, whether it's through a cold shower, whether it's through journaling and writing about what you're going to create. It's that self-belief. It's only what you believe in that creates that state. And if you believe that you can create life the way you want it to be, then you can feel that way every day. And some days it's harder than others. Like today it took a bit of time to get going, and some days you get up and you get yourself there, and then life throws a spanner at you, and it derails and it takes you off, and suddenly you're back in malaise. But you can still always access it, and it's just a question of whether you choose to. Because when you're in that state, when you're riding that coffee buzz, when you're riding your beer buzz or your wine buzz, like the conversation comes.
Or your party buzz.
Or your party buzz. When your conversation comes, you can think quickly on your feet. You have great creative ideas. Like you're free to feel that way, and that power and that ability is accessible all the time. Hey Brooke.
Hey Brooke. Hey Lindsay.
Hey Lindsay.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Like we've all had this where something has happened, and like Ryan said, you haven't received anything physically, but you literally feel powerful, strong, excited, energetic. You have that ability. You 100% have that ability. So now you need to access that on a more regular basis. And it is about how you look at life. So if you look at something and see the negative, if you look at something and go like, no, I can't, it's not right, no time, you know, if you're constantly in that state of a negative, like you're never going to be able to rise up energetically and be motivated. Like motivation is a myth. You can spin your motivation like that, and it is entirely up to you.
That motivation outside of you is a myth. Like motivation is purely created. There is no such thing as motivation that exists outside of your mind and your body and your soul and your spirit. Like it's in there. You just have to turn it on. It's always available, right?
Yeah.
Always. Most of us just don't exercise it until we get to dire straits. Most of the time it's when the money runs out, your body runs out, your health runs out, whatever, right? And then it's like, holy shit, if I don't do this, some cataclysmic freaking event's going to happen and it's all going to come crashing down.
Like, don't wait.
Then there's a fire.
Late.
Then there's a fire that's lit right under your ass, isn't there?
Yes.
Then the excuses drop away.
Yes.
Hopefully for most people, it's like, oh shit, can't feed the kids. I'm going to go fucking get some money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you sell livers, kidneys, whatever you're going to do to get yourself some money to feed the kids. That's like, you are literally on point, on the ball, ready to go every day, right? Well, that is always available to us. We find it most days by opening up a book with empty blank pages in it and taking a pen and we write down what it is that we're going to create with our talents, with our work ethic, with our self-belief. We write down what we're going to create, and you write and you write and you write until you feel that you can create it inside. Because nothing in the world is unavailable to you. Anything you want to create is possible if you just keep taking steps forward and keep crushing those excuses and keep changing your mindset and your state into one of, yes, I can do it, into one of, I feel abundant, I feel powerful, I feel uplifted. You just keep changing and you keep checking back in. So we write the things we're going to create, the amazing programs that we're going to run, the in-person live events that we want to do. Just like we just write, where we're going to live, how we're going to experience life, the level of connection that we want to have, the non-negotiables in our family connection time, the non-negotiables with what we're willing to tolerate, like fucked up coffees that we don't tolerate. Hey, Sarah Jane.
Hey, Sarah. Lindsay says, it's time to get my shit together and start journaling. Journaling is so powerful. It literally rewires your brain into a positive state if you do it properly, right? This is why in most of our programs we do journaling, because it's been our biggest shift within our family. Oh, our business.
So you banged your head and now he's head against the concrete wall. Way to go, babe. Parenting.
Yeah. Got it down.
Parent goals.
Yeah. And one thing for like energetic shifts, it's like ask yourself. So use your journal, but write down, how do I feel? I feel tired. I feel sluggish. I've got a headache, or I feel slow, or I feel unmotivated. And it's like, okay, cool. How do you want to feel? I want to feel energetic. I want to feel static. I want to feel like I'm so motivated that I could go for a run. I want to feel sexy, hot, blah, blah, blah. And then right after that, I now feel energetic, motivated, blah, blah, blah. Right out, I now feel, and get up and bloody act like it. Because being sad, being unhappy, that's an act that you put on and that you choose. Okay? So you can choose the absolute opposite. You just need to rewire your nervous system, your brain, your attitude, and who you are to start practicing.
Because here is the truth, right? Is there anything, any situation, right? You're like, I want to have this, or I want to go there, or I want this thing to come into my life. And what happens is your brain starts telling you negative stories about why you can't have it, all the things that will go wrong, all the negatives that might come to reality. And it's like, it is just as likely that the good things, the positive things, the outcome you want will come true as the negative one. Absolutely 100% the same opportunity and the same chance that you will get the good outcome and not the bad outcome that you can see yourself. So it's like when you go, I would love to change jobs, but we need money. I can't afford it. This is going to happen. What can happen? Maybe the kids won't have food, whatever. It is just as likely that when you do the shift and when you move towards what you want, that it comes true, that you do get the next job you want, the next level one, the one that has more income, the one that you enjoy more, the one that's more satisfying. And I don't say that like, oh, I know this in my head logically. I'm saying that because I made that fucking decision a couple of years ago. I made that decision to give up the safe, comfortable, six-figure salary to leave and go and do something that I had no clue was going to work, that I had no clue was going to make any money. I didn't know if people even wanted, and I didn't even know the
what
step after step one. I didn't know what I wanted. I just knew that I wanted something different, right?
Yeah. Adele said I needed to hear this today. Good. I'm
Jody
glad.
said the same. Hey, Kylie.
Yeah. Hey, Kylie.
It is totally 100% true that the things that we want, and when you take action towards what you want, not from a mental place, not like trying to get the ducks in the row and work out the logical next steps. We're all looking for that 7-step plan that guarantees success. And I don't think it exists anywhere. It doesn't.
No.
How can it possibly? And you know what makes it work if it does happen is that when you go, oh, I know the 7 steps now, and you follow them in confidence and go all in, it's more likely to come true, right? Because you actually went all in and went with confidence. When you go like a bitch and go, oh, I'll try it, maybe, but deep down,
half-hearted, yeah,
deep down you don't have that self-belief. It's not coming true. It ain't happening. Or maybe you get 5% or 10% of it. You have to attack and approach all those situations with the I can make this happen mindset and the self-belief. And you know what? I'm telling you right now, as a guy that's gone through heaps of stuff where, we're not special, we're not any better than anyone else. And yet here we are with people watching and people buying programs and making money, by sharing what we've been through in our experience. This is what we've experienced. You take it from faith. Any time that we've launched something, launched a program, launched a new idea, had something that we wanted to put out to the world, and we've done it with 100% confidence, this is going to work, it just goes insane. Like when we did My Bitches Rules, the reality TV show, that thing was sold out in a day, and we were freaking the absolute fuck out because we had no idea how it was going to happen. Not a clue. But we honestly believed that it was an amazing idea, that we could crush it. And we did it, and it sold out in a day, and it was the best program we've run. 19 kilos lost in 7 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
It was.
It was fun, it was exciting. That's what life's about.
So,
right?
when you wake up in the morning, you have a choice. Choose. How do you want to feel that day? We're not saying think positive thoughts, sit there in your chair while you're having your tea and go, oh, today's going to be a good day, it's all going to go well. I'm talking about get your ass up, put on Eminem, Coldplay, whoever
bust your booty out,
whoever
sing
your
at the
music
top of
is.
your lungs.
Exactly. Bust it out. Dance. Get in the mood.
Sing in the shower.
Journal.
Do a cold shower.
Do a cold shower. Write until you
Have 17
feel
coffees.
like.
Maybe not.
Write until you feel like you really honestly believe what you're writing is going to come true, or it's just so exciting that the mere possibility of it lifts your energy through the roof.
Yeah. It's such a powerful thing, and we don't get this right all the time. We don't get this right every day, and we fell into a slump there for probably about 2 weeks where we forgot to do it, right? And it shifted everything in our life. Nothing was as good as choosing how to feel. If you get up every single day and choose how you want to feel, choose how you want to act, and follow through on the things that fucking excite you from the inside out, then you will just be completely unstoppable in everything that you touch in life. And wouldn't you prefer that than sitting and moping and waiting for someone to save you? It's so powerful when you create your reality, when you choose what you do, how you feel. No one or no event can bring you down, ever. And that is a powerful place to live in. And it's not like that you shouldn't be emotional or that you shouldn't cry and grieve and, experience emotions. Not at all. But you should allow yourself time to see things for what they are. And then it's your choice, right? So I'm not saying if an event happens that you should just be like, oh, I'm so positive, not at all.
Feel the feeling.
Feel it, go through it, but then decide what you want to do with it and how you're going to respond and how you're going to act. Are you going to lay down, or are you going to get up and fight to be who you want to be?
So if you want to be part of this energy and this vibe that we are talking about, come and join the Body Hustle.
Ooh, the Body Hustle.
Get on the Body Hustle. Daily workouts every day. I think everyone on here is on the Body Hustle anyway. But if you're not, come join. Check it out. The journaling is where it's at. We do that. We've got the exercise. We've got the food, what to eat, carbs, the whole thing. Come get amongst it and set the tone for the day. Crush those excuses. Come be part of what we're doing. And Elle, I'm going to message you about drinking cow's milk because
she said she's going to stop.
She said she's going to try one tomorrow.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a good reason.
Yeah,
I don't know what she's fighting, but we're going to go with dinner
fighting.
tomorrow.
That's all that matters.
We got creamy chicken soup. We're out.
I know, it smells really good.
It smells good, right?
Yeah.
The secret ingredient is garlic. Body Hustle, come check it out. Set your energy tomorrow. Cold showers, music, journal,
Love all you
rocket.
ladies.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.